Welcome to the Connections Learning System. We're in the Business Skills curriculum in the lesson in Organizational Foundations, and this video talks about values. A value is nothing more than a standard for human behavior. From the standard will tell us what actions to take, i.e., what behaviors we should have. If we have the right behaviors, our actions will be productive. And if we have productive actions, we'll have what everybody wants, great results. So what you can see here is a chain from a standard for human behavior to great results. Let's look at an example of a value. Let's consider a group of people working on a team. Suppose one of the values is respect other people. Well, we have to really describe what does this value look like in practice. The reason for describing it is so people will know if the value is followed or not. So we might say this value is followed is if each of us listen and encourage other people to express their point of view. In addition, if we talk respectfully, especially when we're talking about difficult issues. And lastly, if we're open and honest, we're not trying to con people. When they have a bad idea, we tell them we think that idea is not going to work, for example. Now, what are the benefits of following this value to a team? Well, the team will generate better ideas, there will be higher levels of trust between people, and people in general will feel better and therefore be more productive. Of course, the key thing about values is they have to be lived by the people on the team. In other words, simply stating the value does no good. The benefit is doing the value. Now, in the introductory material, you looked at some values from Zappos. What does Zappos as an organization get from following their values? First off, the employees who work at Zappos love the company. Secondly, customers who buy the products love the company. And lastly, if you look at their financials, they started in roughly the year 2000 and they've just crossed the threshold for over $1 billion of sales. Not bad for a company that primarily sells shoes. So in summary, a value is a standard for human behavior. And when we talk about the standard, we want to describe the actual behaviors that are observable. We want to describe the benefits to people for following the value. And then the most important thing is a commitment within the organization to following the values. Now, let's look at the practice exercises. On 3C is list 5 values that you would pick for any organization. And you want to do 3 things here. You want to name the value. For example, documentation. You want to describe the observable behaviors. Write in a logbook, document in real time, post results on a wiki. And then you want to describe why this value is beneficial to people. If we document our work, we can reuse it. People who are not present can learn from it and use the documentation, etc. You get the idea. And practice 3D is just simply to look back at this particular step on values and identify what are the 3 most useful things that you learned about values. Why are these useful, and what are you going to do to carry what you've learned into the future? Thank you.